Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 71986. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday evening. I know I am. So, oh boy. I know what y'all thinking. Where is Sean's gonna talk? Is Sean gonna talk about the Notre Dame situation with the college football playoffs? Yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I know, late to the party, but hey, you know the old saying, better late than never. Okay, so what's the situation with what's going on in college football? Well, as you may know, we already had the college football playoff committee, and apparently we already know who's going to be playing in the college football playoffs. You know. It's gonna be one of those situations where no matter what the situation is it's always gonna end up really nasty, to say the least. So ESPN did their college football playoff selection committee, and these are the teams who are going to be in the college football playoffs. Hold on, I try to get this shit on my phone. It's like I'm a little late to the party, but you know the other saying, better late than never. Am I right? Okay. So as you may know, here are the teams who are in the college football playoffs. First off, the four teams who got a first round bye are Indiana, Georgia, Ohio State, and Texas Tech. Now the teams who are in are the following: JMU, Oregon, Alabama, Oklahoma, Tulane, Ole Miss, Miami, Florida, and Texas A&M. Now, of course, this is the bracket that everybody have picked, and these are the teams that are going to be in it. The final 12 teams. Now, you probably ask yourself, well, that's no problem. What's this got to do with Notre Dame? Well, see, here's the thing. Notre Dame, they're pissed off over the fact that, Notre Dame was pissed because evidently they figured because they have a 10-2 record and they might have a chance to make it to the playoffs and had a good season. They figured they might go into the playoffs. I mean, they're first place in the independents, no surprise there. But when it came to the selection, well, there was some bullshit. Of course, I find it kind of weird that the college football rankings managed to rank Notre Dame higher above Miami, which is pretty much fucking bullshit right there. But not touch that one. But here's the thing: when it came to the selection, it was a focus on the three teams who is going to be in, which would be Alabama, Miami, and Notre Dame. Well, Alabama, for whatever goddamn reason, has decided to. Well, Alabama, for whatever reason, have managed to get into the playoffs. I know a lot of people say, but Alabama had more losses than you. Yeah, their third loss. I mean, to be very honest, yeah, their third loss was technically in the SEC championship game against Georgia. I mean, that was a hell of a good game on Alabama's part, but still. But when it came to the big spot between the two teams, Miami got in, which means Notre Dame was first team out. So, of course, Notre Dame was pissed off. They were super fucking pissed off about it. Everyone has a goddamn conniption, fans, players, and all that. And well, we already know what happened about the whole situation. You know, Notre Dame got so mad that they even rescinded their name. They managed to opt out in playing in the Pop-Tarts Bowl because in their minds they're way too good about it. About the whole thing about not playing in the championship or not. Well, hold on, let me rephrase that. Okay, they decided to opt out the Pop-Tart Bowl because they felt like they're way too good to be playing in a bowl game, and they only demand to be played in championship games. Listen, if I'm a head coach of a school and if my team doesn't make it to the college football playoffs and we're gonna play in a bowl game, I'm gonna take that shit. You take that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's a mean. I don't give a fuck what bowl it is. It still means we get to play. Shoot, fuck you mean? We get to go somewhere and play a bowl. Shit, I love bowl games. Always have, always will be. That's just me. Well, if you think that situation's gonna get bad, well, I just found an article from Sports Illustrated, and it's about to get a little bit interesting. Or as Bridget Kennedy wrote it on December 11, 2025. The plot thickens. Let me read you an article, and now I'm going to give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. And also, I did talk to this with my dad, who's an Alabama Crimson Tide fan, so that's going to be fine. But let's read this. Athletic directors threatening to nix Notre Dame from schedules due to preferential playoff treatment. In the wake of Notre Dame's controversial exclusion from this year's college football playoff, Yahoo Sports' Ross Degeter reported that as part of a memorandum of the understanding signed of the college football playoffs last week, Notre Dame is essentially guaranteed a playoff spot if it is ranked in the top 12 beginning next year. Moreover, should the playoff field expand to 14 teams and in addition at-risk berths are added, the Irish are a lock for a spot if they are ranked number 13th or better. Well, apparently that little factoid has not gone over well with the athletic directors at the other programs. I mean, yeah, because that seems kind of bullshit, but let me continue. Indeed, per Yahoo Sports' Dan Wolken, those leaders are now threatening to freeze Notre Dame out of future schedules as a result. Who knows if they'll follow through, Wolken added. For all its issues, Notre Dame fills stadiums and drive TV ratings. The program has made no secret of its displeasure with the final playoff bracket, which saw the Irish bump from the field in favor of Miami. In subsequent comments, ADP Foucault described the exclusion as being punched in the stomach and claimed permanent damage has been done to the school's relationship with the ACC. On Wednesday, the University Bookstore even canceled a book signing with an author who is also on the CFP committee before later rescheduling the event due to backlash. The tirade hasn't exactly helped the school's case. I mean, yeah. Although many initially agreed with the snub was shocking, Notre Dame's reaction seems to have weakened its sympathy for both the public and the various corners of the college football world. I don't like how Notre Dame has reacted to this. I think his behavior has been egregious. Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark said Tuesday, referring to Pete. I think he is totally out of bounds in his approach. If he was in the room, I would tell him the same thing. At no time it was suggested by the ACC that Notre Dame was not a worthy candidate for exclusion in the field. The ACC wrote in its own statement, responding to regulators' allegations of an anti-Irish sentiment within the conference. We are thrilled for the University of Miami while also understanding and appreciating the significant disappointment of the Notre Dame players, coaches, and program. As a reminder, Notre Dame is not in a conference, but Miami is. The ACC. The Irish has every right to be disappointed in their snub. Many other teams are as well. But it sounds like things might be getting to the point where the vocal outrage and perhaps the unwillingness to join a conference could be doing the program more harm than good. That is true. That is true. And honestly, let's get one thing real. It's not that people don't give a damn about. It's not that people don't feel sorry for the Fighting Irish. It's just that they're getting sick and tired of the bullshit that they pull. And you want to know, and they're upset because of how the playoff system. Here, I'm pretty sure what everybody else is looking at them and they're going to say the same thing that I'm pretty sure are saying the same thing that I'm going to say. Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The reason why we have a fucking playoff is because you motherfuckers made a big fucking fuss over the BCS days. You always manage to make some goddamn fucking excuse of why y'all don't make it to a goddamn goddamn why you didn't get into the fucking playoffs or go to win a national championship. You always make these goddamn excuses. Computers are biased. Computers are biased towards SEC. AP polling, you know, that doing the old AP top 25 in college football, they're biased towards the SEC. And now, for whatever fucking reason, you are now blaming the college football playoff committee, which was spearheaded by the athletic director from Utah, saying that they're biased from SEC. It's like, when are y'all gonna fucking learn that it ain't their fault that y'all didn't get in? It's y'all fault you didn't get in because y'all are independent. All you had to do was just join the fucking conference. It's not that fucking hard. I mean, Jesus Christ. And you're mad at Miami getting in? Well, of course Miami's going to get into the fucking playoffs. Wonder why they got into the fucking college football playoffs? Because they were in the conference. They're part of the fucking ACC. I mean, how fucking dumb do y'all have to be? I mean, Jesus Christ. And then also, let's not fucking forget next year. Good. Beginning next year, y'all essentially guaranteed a playoff spot if you're ranked in the top 12. And should the playoff field expanded to 14 teams and an additional at-large berth is added, the Irish are in the lock you guys are in the lock for a spot if you are ranked number 13 or better. So basically what's going to happen next year is that no matter what spot it is, you're just making sure that y'all get into the playoffs and make sure basically what you're trying to do is like you're trying to make sure that you want preferential treatment while other teams were busting their fucking asses and trying to bust their ass. I mean, Indiana, they got a first round bye. They're 13-0. And their quarterback, Mendoza, just won the fucking Heisman, making him the first Indiana player in school history to win one. And now you motherfuckers are just gonna fuck everything up because you want to get preferential treatment? Unbelievable. See, this is why no one fucks with you. I don't fuck with you because it's like y'all are doing way too much over this bullshit. And for what? Because you're mad you didn't get into the college football playoffs? And you're mad you don't have a chance to win a fucking national championship? Like, and you bitching about Alabama getting in and you guys ain't? Well, fuck me sideways. I mean, I can understand you're mad at Alabama. I mean, it ain't like Alabama had multiple conference championships under their belt. Oh, wait. Yeah, they did. How many conference championships y'all motherfuckers have? Exactly. I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of this. Everyone's getting sick and tired of this shit. And then I had a chat with my dad. Through text messaging because he's Alabama. So what better way to get some information than knowing a family member who is part of the Crimson Tide, Roll Tide. So I asked him this simple question, like this. So, and I want your honest opinion. Am I an asshole who thinks that if the Fighting Irish would have joined an actual college conference instead of it being an independent school, they would have saved themselves from being a bunch of whiny brats? Also, who the fuck turns down an invitation to play in the Partar Bowl? Oh yeah, that last part, I was being dead serious. Like, come on, man, it's the fucking Partar Bowl. How the fuck you gonna turn that down? Dummies, and. I mean, ooh, okay. He just sent me a bracket. Prediction. I'm gonna post that up on my community page. So y'all can check it out. Give him some 2 cents on that one, But his response to this, his response to this, I can totally agree. Listen to this. Listen to what my dad said. My dad said this. The Irish turned their backs on the college football NCAA because they have a multi-year contract with NBC to get eyes on all their games every weekend and a multi-billion-dollar endowment from their boosters. So the schools don't need the bowl money, but they are making a big mistake in the court of public opinion, in my opinion. And I agreed. I said, I feel you on that one, Dad. This is really not a good look on the Fighting Irish. Now, starting next season, from now on, everyone is going to be rooting against them. And he said, absolutely. And honestly, I agree. Because, look, I understand that this did not go well for the Fighting Irish, and I can totally get where they're coming from. And they have every right to be pissed off. They have every right to be angry. They have every right. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But the way that they're going about this whole situation, but the way that they are acting and the way they're going about this whole situation is not really looking good for their school order program, or their football program. I mean, heck, you don't hear any news about Norfolk State losing their goddamn minds if they miss out on a bowl game. Oh wait, wrong comparison, because they always find a way to miss out on their bowl games. I mean, they never managed to get bowl games because they flat out fucking suck. I mean, ODU of all people, they're gonna be playing in the Cure Bowl. I mean, they still look good, man. Shoot, fuck you mean? But honestly, I feel like Notre Dame is doing more. I think, and I'm just gonna say this. I might be bullshitting. I might be pulling something out my ass. But I'm just gonna say this right off the bat, and this is my 2 cents. I think the more Notre Dame stay as part of an independent school, the more it's gonna do harm to that school than good. Because I get it. You want to be an independent. You want to be an independent school. You want to have everything. You want to keep everything, like the money to yourself and all that shit. That's all well good. That's groovy. That's nice. But at the end of the fucking day, it's this. The more you become an independent, the harder it is going to be to compete for a championship, a national championship. And also, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about it, but I feel this. If you turn down a fucking bowl game, then you're an asshole for that, and you're a dick. You're robbing people wanting to see you play in a bowl game. Because even though they're not going to the national championship, a bowl game is something. It ain't no, and I hate when people say, "Oh well, a bowl game is nothing but a participation trophy." No, it's not. No, it's not. I like bowl games. Shit, I play NCAA football. I play NCAA football games, and I play college football playoffs. I got 25. I don't got 26 yet. And when I get to play, and when I heard that I'm gonna be playing in a bowl game, I get excited because oh shit, let's go, man. I like playing bowl games. I mean, I don't know why people hate playing fucking bowl games, man. They're like saying, oh, they're acting like playing a bowl game is like a terrible thing. To me, it's not a terrible thing to me. I was like, shit, I'll take that. But yeah, I feel like, but at the end of the day, Notre Dame, y'all need to stop being like goddamn whiny ass bitches. That's all I gotta say. Y'all need to stop being a fucking bitch and just accept the fact that as long as you're going to be independent, you're not going to be competing in the college football playoffs. And the only reason why Miami and Alabama got in was because they got more quality wins than you. They played tougher opponents than you, and unlike them, they didn't just go on a 10-game winning streak, unlike your asses. And also, let me ask you this: y'all first 2 losses was against Miami and Texas A&M, and those 2 teams were high-ranked teams. They were high-ranked teams. So y'all need to do something, but as of right now, I can hear y'all bitching about it. I know you're gonna write some comments and every fans are there saying, "Oh, you don't know shit about us. You know how this hurts." I just want to let y'all know right off the bat, I do not care. In fact, no, we do not care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Shoot. I swear to fucking God, y'all making a big ass motherfucking fuss. And for what? Because you missed the fucking playoffs. Y'all motherfuckers will never live a day. Y'all motherfuckers will never survive in the NFL. Y'all motherfuckers never survive in the NFL. I know many times I missed the fucking playoffs. I know how my team missed the playoffs. I may be upset. I may be crying. I might bitch. And I do bitch a lot. But you don't see me going this dumbass route. Going the dumbass route y'all motherfuckers are going. So that's all I gotta say. But let me know what y'all think, okay? As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so don't miss an update, share with friends, share with your neighbors, share with others. And that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean71986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. I'll see you next one. Catch you later. Good night. Jesus Christ. I don't know who's worse. Notre Dame bitching about missing the playoffs, or idiots on Twitter bitching about Claire Obscure Exposition 33 winning Game of the Year. You know what? I'm gonna say both because I'm sick and tired of both of these assholes. What a call. But Notre Dame, goddammit, y'all fucking suck, man. What do they call y'all assholes? Well, no, let me rephrase that. What do they call y'all shit? But that'd be way too nice to you motherfuckers.